welcome. So this week, our focus is again on law of reflection. So just to do a quick recap on law, the universal law of reflection. So it was all about what you hold within you will be reflected back to you by a trigger that will cause you to react. And when this occurs, you are asked to connect with that energy that you hold within. Okay, and then also the reflection or the trigger may be the opposite of what you hold, like the reverse image of the mirror. And also the other point about law of reflection is that this law offers you an opportunity to look at what you tend to ignore, cannot see, judge or reject in yourself. And the trigger will cause a reaction inside of you that will show you an emotion, belief, old story, program, vow, contract, agreement, or a habit you have created. So the law of reflection asks you to acknowledge this internal energy and work to resolve it. Okay, so we learned about law of reflection last week, but this week we're going to go deeper in that. And the worksheet and the exercises we have this week is related to that, to kind of like, so to be in your power, in your creative power. It doesn't really matter if it's for your growth and personal development in life, in your personal life, or in your business. You need to claim all parts of you. That's because we are whole beings. So that's where you stand in your power. Okay, so to do that, we use the law of reflection to see which parts of us we are not claiming yet, or we are not seeing, we're ignoring, we're suppressing, we're running away from. So that's the beauty of law of reflection. And the exercises we do this week is helping us to go further and find these hidden parts of us and claim it back. So we have the power, the connect with that inner power, with wholeness that we are. Okay, because it's completely against the education that we have, most of us had when we were growing up, that you need to hide your weaker sides, you need to just only show your strength. This is wrong. In the new paradigm, well, it's always been wrong, but in the new paradigm, things are not going to work like this. Okay, so you need to know who you are and accept all aspects of you, all parts of you, and do not label them with the polarity of wrong, bad, ugly, unwanted. I'm not that. Just accept that and bring it all to light and claim it. So when you accept that, no one can point you out for that and say you are that, because you know that you are that. Okay, and with each aspect that you hold, there is a gift. So for example, let me give you an example of how we're going to work with this law this week. One of the things that we're going to do is that when you react with an emotion to something that someone is doing or saying, then you are reconnecting with a part of yourself. So that's the key for us. Someone does something, you have a strong emotional reaction, or you have a strong judgment about it. Okay, so as part of this practice, we're going to write down all the things that someone has done. It could be one of your clients. For example, after your reflection you had after a client session, or I don't know, you sold a painting, you sold a creation, you sold anything about, like, if you relate that to your business, and then you realize that someone said something and then it kind of like hit somewhere inside you so strongly. You didn't show it up in front of them, but you know that there is a strong reaction. So what we are going to do this week is just writing that down, when we had a strong reaction to something, and from there we realize we are going to create a persona of the aspects of ourselves that is reflected back through that person to us, which we are not holding, which we are not claiming yet. So we are, sometimes we judge some behavior, belief, or personality in someone, but the reason that we're judging that is because actually we're holding that within us. So give you an example. When I was doing this exercise, so for example, my dad, just an example, said that you don't care about the family, and he said it in a phone call like a joke. It was just like he didn't mean anything, but that small thing hit me so hard that then I came and reflected back and done some journaling about it and realized that it makes me sad and frustrated with the family stuff and not being seen for all the work that I'm doing and all the efforts that I put in. So there is a part of me that is longing to be seen, especially in relation with like family relationships, and I'm not giving that part enough credit, enough attention, enough, I'm not listening enough to that part. So that gave me a good indication of what aspect of me that I am holding, what in we will get to there. We're not going to go to that much detail about aspects or shadows, but this is a shadow personality that I hold within me, a part that wanted to be seen so much and acknowledged by loved ones. So that is the practice and the exercise for this week. To, if you please go and start doing these exercises earlier during the week for week 4, because this is giving you a very good indication of playing and applying the law of reflection in your day-to-day life, and also gives you a good sign for the parts of you that you are not claiming, you are not holding, you don't want, that part that you're seeing in others, and you react with a very emotional or very strong judgment. That means that there is a part of you that you're not claiming. That part is part of you, and for you to be in your full power, the very first step is to recognize that. Then you go to acceptance, then you go to releasing that thought, behavior, pattern, aspect, shadow, and then you become more whole and more it feels like a liberation when you accept the parts of you that you always been trying to not see or judge in others, or sometimes some of them are so strong that we don't want to believe that we have that part within us, because it's always been something that you pointed someone out for, and it's always something that so anything that's the beauty of love reflection. Anything that you judge strongly in others, it's something that there is a distortion of that. You hold that energy within you in a form of pattern, behavior, vow, belief, contract, habit, and you need to release that to grow. So that's what we're going to work on this week. So going further and just expanding our understanding and application of law of reflection, which is a very, very effective and important universal law. And it helps us a lot with personal development and growth in your business or whatever that you are trying to achieve in your life. Thank you so much for listening and watching this and being part of this program, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.